Okay, so obviously it's so great to have Ros in studio with us. So we're gonna have Ros give out some roses, a little nod to the unsung heroes in this WNBA Finals series.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
Ros, who do you give your first rose to?
My first rose goes to Jonquel Jones, okay? In these playoffs, Jonquel Jones not only has been the most important player for the Liberty, but she's been their best. These offensive rebounds, I asked him to bring it up, off of Sabrina Ionescu's 2 missed free throws at the end of regulation against the Mystics in Game 2. These are potentially season-saving offensive rebounds. Right here, a tough one in the final seconds of Game 4 against the Sun. It allowed the Liberty to hold on to momentum. These offensive rebounds, to me, showcase the grit that the Liberty have had to show to finish out and be here in these finals. Her emergence overall in this season has been a big reason why that the Liberty have become a team that can contend for the title.
Yeah, 100%. She's just been completely balanced. That's just the best word that I could use from her on all sides of the boards, offensively, defensively. She's been balanced. She draws the attention that's necessary. She deserves her roses.
Yeah, and she's averaging a double-double in these playoffs. Give Jonquel Jones a rose.
Give her
Here's
roses.
your rose, Jonquel.
Jonquel. Okay, another rose?
Yes, second rose.
My second rose is to Benijah Laney.
Ooh, yes.
And I've been actually calling her, I've been saying Benijah Laney has been like a life jacket
Ooh, I like
for
that.
the Liberty because there have been some deep, murky waters that they have looked uncertain at best sometimes in, and she has been there to save them. You know, she is up in everything in these playoffs. She's scoring about 5 more points per game than the regular season. Her assists, her rebounds, her three-point percentage is up. She is burning teams for the deserved extra attention that they're giving to Breanna Stewart or to Sabrina Ionescu. She's making them pay. And of course, let's not forget the impact she makes as a two-way player.
Oh,
She's always game and ready to defend the other team's one of their best players. So a rose for Benijah.
Gotta give Benijah a rose. I think that she is the second best two-way player in the league, only second to A'ja Wilson. Like, that is, every time they leave her open on the perimeter, she makes them eat it. Keep making them eat it, Benijah. Take your roses.
I praise there. All right, third rose. Who does it go to?
Okay, so roses are kind of like my way of like under the radar type of nuances of the game, and players and stuff. This is gonna seem super obvious, but a rose, she's been that dominant, in fact, historically dominant, that I'm gonna give an obvious rose to A'ja Wilson. Like, she deserves a bouquet. We've never seen this before. 3 straight playoff games of scoring 30-plus points. I mentioned before, her willingness to take on accountability, her leadership, her motor, her intensity. It's also on the court, the rare combination of speed, size, strength, athleticism, skill, and IQ. I covered them through the playoff run. They saw so many different defenses thrown at her in Dallas, all that size. She was ready. You know, and so this is somebody who deserves the roses. I want to point out one more thing. After she didn't win the MVP, her response stood out to me. A'ja Wilson, we're in the media room right after it's announced, and we're asking questions like, is this going to fuel you? Do you use this as motivation? And A'ja Wilson looked at us and was like, this ain't no awakening. I'm already fueled. I've been motivated since I stepped into the league. A'ja has a great sense of who she is and what she's about and what she can do with or without the praise of media or an award or an accolade, and that's going to go long.
Absolutely. She also said in that same, or at least somewhere around that time, she said, yeah, you know, it hurt like hell to not be able to get that.
I said, did it hurt? Yeah.
Yes, and she said it hurt like hell. But at the end of the day, I think that's what you get when you have women who have kind of used to been kind of overlooked a little bit. And in this league, A'ja has certainly had moments where she's been completely overlooked, and she has utilized that every step of the way. She's going to continue to do so, whether she says it or not. It shows on the court.
Yeah, for sure.
Roses, bouquet of them.
All of them.
She gets a whole bouquet.
All of them.
I have time for one more rose?
One more rose.
All right, one more rose. This rose goes to a crew of them. I'm going to give this
I
rose
love this.
to the Las Vegas Aces core 4. That's Jackie, that's Chelsea, that's Kelsey, that's A'ja. Because we were critical of them. We said, oh my God, that's a lot of dependence. That's a lot of minutes on those 4. They don't have a lot of depth, do the Aces. And that core 4 continues to deliver in spite of that actually being the case and true. And these are former #1 draft picks, champions in Chelsea Gray. And it takes a lot of sacrifice of ego and humility to make this thing work. One thing that I've reported on and I always find very impressive, this team actually, all of them got better after the chip. You know, a lot of times teams relax after winning a championship. Kelsey Plum told me we were in the gym more. We were in the weight room more. We hold each other accountable even harder. And they've all improved this season. So I'm going to give the whole group roses for staying motivated and continuing to push the standard higher.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them an extra rose just because they love to have fun.
Oh,
Yes.
Right? Like that is what I
rose
think
for fun.
really, like that's what I think helps
Yeah,
to
for
really
sure.
like build a relationship with the team is that not only do we work hard, but we know how to have fun and enjoy each other off the court. And they tend to do that. I've seen these teammates together at
Yeah.
All-Star. I've
Yep.
seen them in practices where they're just
On
joking
TikTok.
around.
Right, I
They're
was
on
gonna say
TikTok. They're on
TikTok.
TikTok. And I mean, we're gonna throw Sydney Colson in there too because they're so supportive of
Yes.
her and her endeavors. And I just really enjoy watching this team have fun.
Okay, I'm throwing another rose in.
Oh, wow, more roses.
A rose to y'all.
Oh, stop it.
A rose for you.
Thank
You mentioned
you.
fun. You guys make it fun. You hold down hoop streams. You hold down the women's game. I'm giving roses to y'all for what you put in and to be with you guys.
And this is a rose for you, too,
We're
Roz,
taking-
for coming out
We're
here
giving,
to
we're
come
giving
hang out
and
with us.
taking roses.
Obviously, all those ladies, not us three, but all of those ladies are getting ready for the WNBA Finals Game 1 that is happening in less than 10 minutes. Take a look at this.